And welcome to another edition of Intuitive Eating Tips with Taylor. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Taylor. I'm a non-diet registered dietitian, and I help women learn how to eat in a stress-free way where they don't feel out of control around food anymore, and they finally feel confident in themselves and in their body to know what they want to eat and in a way that feels best to them overall. And today for my video, I want to share with you a highly requested topic I get asked about a lot, and that is what are some good snacks to eat? And I want to put a disclaimer out there if you don't already, if you don't already know me, if you haven't worked with me, I do not like to label foods as good or bad. I like to keep food as it is, just food. And I don't think there's good or bad food or healthy or unhealthy food. However, this is a topic and question I get asked about a lot. So I do want to share with you some of my favorite snacks so you have some ideas, and also talk about why eating balance and a variety of snacks can help you have a healthier, stress-free relationship with food overall. So first, let me start with what is a balanced snack? So when I talk about balance, I really talk about having different food groups in that snack. So fats, protein, carbs, and the reason that is, and fruits and vegetables as well. And the reason that is because when we have that balance in our snacks, it allows us to feel more satisfied and nourished from that snack overall, meaning we're less likely to overeat later on and just will enjoy that snack at that time because it's so satisfying and nourishing. And so while that is important to take into consideration when you're eating both a snack and a meal, that doesn't mean that every snack that you eat has to be perfectly balanced, because one, that's not realistic. And two, you're not always going to want to have a perfectly balanced snack. You might just want to have a cookie sometimes, or like the chips or whatever it is. You might just want to have that one thing. But again, it's just good to take into consideration before eating something, whether you do want to make it balanced and if that will make you feel better overall. So I wanted to talk about that first before I went into the ideas for the snacks, just so you moving forward have an idea of what to think about when you go to eat a snack or you go to plan out some of the snacks that you want to eat throughout the week. So now let me share with you some of my favorite snack ideas. Oh, wait, one more thing. So if you are unsure of like, what is a carb, what is a protein, what is a fat, this would be a great place to refer back to your Gentle Nutrition Workbook. If you're someone who's worked with me before and has that, go back to that Gentle Nutrition Workbook and look through that, because that will give you some ideas of what types of foods are carbs, proteins, fats, and all that good stuff. And you can always just reach out to me too and ask. I'll be happy to respond. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some of my favorite snacks. And again, these are not good. These are not bad. These are just things that I personally like, that I have given recommendations to other women that I worked with that have enjoyed them before too. And they're just ideas for you to get started. But if you want to share any more ideas, go ahead and share them in the comments below. So first things first, I wrote a whole list. I had to like sit down and think about this. So some of my favorite snacks are smoothies. So I know sometimes this can be like a breakfast food, but this is actually like a good snack food if you want to throw in a bunch of different ingredients to make it more satisfying. So for example, with my smoothies, I'll do the fruit that I like. So typically it's like strawberries and bananas. Then I'll do yogurt. So it's a really good source of protein and a little bit of carb as well. So I'll do yogurt. I will do chia seeds, which is a good source of fat that will be add into that smoothie. And then sometimes I'll do like spinach or like I'll use whole milk sometimes, or not whole milk, like 2% milk, because that's what we typically have in our house. And that makes it a little bit more satisfying, although you could use any milk that you want. That's again just what the milk we have in our house. And so again, that just makes that smoothie a little bit more satisfying and nourishing because I threw in all those different food groups. Another one is, I have it actually to show you. So these are like some of my favorite crackers, these Belvita crackers. I like the cinnamon brown sugar ones. I really like these with peanut butter. So this is a really good source of whole grain and carb. And right here, we have a good source of protein and fat. So pairing these together is a satisfying snack. And I could also sometimes do like an apple with that as well. And we're adding in a fruit, which is also a carb. Another one of my favorite snacks that has to go with peanut butter is Oreos. So I don't have Oreos on me right now, but if you've ever watched the Parent Trap, this is where I got this idea from, with Lindsay Lohan. So dipping Oreos in peanut butter. So again, those are some of my favorite snacks. And again, that protein and that the Oreo together are going to be a little bit more satisfying. Normally I can only like one or two of those because it's a little bit too rich. Things like cheese and crackers and fruits or vegetables you can pair together. So I love this Baby Bell cheese is always nice. It's a really good snack that you could put with a cracker. And again, like vegetables or a fruit, sometimes cheese and apples together is a really good combination if you haven't tried it before, with another thing that's like salty. So a cracker or like an almond or a nut. And again, you're getting all those different food groups in there with that snack. Some other things, so like pea crisp or like certain veggie crisps. So those types of chips that are made out of vegetables. I always like those. And again, those are a good source of carb that you could pair with a vegetable, or even like a dip. You could have a veggie dip with a vegetable, and then you could have the veggie chips with that dip as well. That's a really good and satisfying snack. Again, carb, fat, and that vegetable. Pretzels with chocolate. That's a really good, satisfying snack that usually gets my sweet tooth. Again, I like the sweet and salty aspect of that. Trail mix is always a good one. And then popcorn. I love popcorn. It's always been one of my favorite snacks. And I forgot to bring it up here and I wanted to show it to you, but putting nutritional yeast on popcorn is so good. If you haven't heard of nutritional yeast before, it's like a sprinkle of, it looks like Parmesan cheese. It comes in that container, but you sprinkle it over like popcorn, veggies, anything really, and it just gives it a cheesy flavor. It's really good on popcorn. So that's a good snack. And you could always put with popcorn, you could put like chocolate chips, raisins or craisins or peanuts, or you could mix things in with your popcorn to make it a little bit more satisfying with those different food groups. So again, I'm going to end it there, but those were just some ideas and some of my favorite snacks. And again, I wanted to share that with you just to give you more ideas of what I like, and also remind you that there is no good and bad snacks out there. It's only what you like, and also just taking into consideration that balance piece of it and how can you fit that into your life so you feel your best overall from the snacks that you eat. Again, if you have any snacks that you want to share in the comments below, go ahead and share. Everyone would be happy to see all those ideas. And if you have any questions on this topic, reply straight to the video or reach out to me personally, and I'd be happy to help you. Thanks.